of it. And so if you want to see all special offers from many of our jewelry designers, it's happening over these next 3 days. So this is the last day we're going to have the feature price on this. And I love that it's not just called the Colors of Gemstone ring. It's called what it is. This is the Astrology Stack ring. So you will see your birthstone represented in one of our choices, all of which are on 4 easy payments of $39.96. This is impressive to me that this sold out in its debut because there are so many choices, right? So you would think maybe there's 1 or 2 left. No, they're all amazing. And because they beg to be stacked, you don't necessarily just go with the stone of your birth month. You go with the stone that you love. My birthstone is garnet, and I happen to love it, but I've adopted several other backup birthstones as well. And so you can certainly stack this up at less than $40 a month. The final order just arrived. So what does that mean? If I sell out of any of these choices, they're not coming back. So here we go, choices. Garnet, amethyst, and we should be going sequentially here, so it should match up with your month. Aquamarine, white sapphire. These are all the same price, even when we move into some stones that maybe you're not used to seeing, which is pretty cool. Emerald. This is precious gemstones, guys. It's incredible. I'm gonna wait for the close-up on this one. Look at that. 4 easy pays of $40. Next, Moonstone. I couldn't tell you the last time I presented Moonstone. It's been forever.
I love Moonstone.
I do too. It's so intriguing. Rubies? Is this price right?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm doing like you now.
Right?
Next, we've got the Peridot. August. Moving on, Sapphire. Because I bet sometimes if you're for example, the Sapphire birthstone, you're sad that it's not included because it's usually far more expensive. There's your Sapphire. Pink Tourmaline. Oh my gosh. Then we have blue Topaz. And finally, this has got to be the juiciest citrine I've seen in the show so far. I don't know how this price is possible. I'm going to stop asking that question because then maybe all of a sudden that price will change on the screen. Just kidding. But
that's a Madeira
amazing.
citrine.
Right, obviously. That's why you see it just so saturated. All right, I'm going to start stacking up. Okay, so, I mean, obviously we could have just called this, the choices of gemstone, but I love that you insisted on calling it the astrology ring.
And some of them are not your traditional birthstones.
Correct.
The astrological birthstones.
And so now everybody has a choice. Katya, what's your birthstone? Yeah, no, you're going to have to look up. Now you know why. See, people fuss at us all the time because we're looking at the monitors because they think we're checking ourselves out. No, I'm looking at the close-ups of the products. Oh, my gosh.
What I love about this, we have the little flower usually in the back of every ring. You can have them at exactly how Katya did it, and as you stack up with them in different positions, which looks really great.
Or you could do wear 3 and have one of them have the flower on top.
Exactly.
And then the other 2 that kind of bookend them, you could have the flower facing down. This is great.
Yeah, or just like this.
Yeah.
Staggered.
Well, I bet you throughout the day you look down and it's going to look one way, and then it looks the other way, and then it looks the other way.
100%.
So, Katya, what's your birthstone?
I'm actually February.
You're February. Now, do you like amethyst? Yeah, that's amethyst. Yeah. Do you like that stone, or do you have another favorite? I see. It's such a blessing when you really do love your birthstone. But I always tell people you can have a backup. Right? So if you're like, oh, I'm not really crazy about garnet, but I was born in January. Okay, well, call yourself a March baby and do aquamarine, right? Or you're just, taking apart the astrological element of it. What stone do you love? Does it kill you that you don't see enough pink tourmaline here? Does it kill you that you don't see enough rubies that are affordable?
Right.
What do you love?
And you could do all your kids' birthstones.
Oh, I love that.
There's so many ways you pick it, or just your favorite stones and their energies.
The ruby is
if you
popular.
wanted to do love, harmony, whatever speaks to you.
I'm going to keep going and go. And sometimes we put a whole bunch of choices on our fingers just to kind of show you the choices. I'm putting a whole bunch because it works. I mean, how many rings? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 5 now. How many rings do you own that you could stack that many of? But do you see what I mean where I say you don't have to have the 18-karat gold flower showing,
and if you buy them for the center finger, you can usually stack more.
Even more. That's great. If you can't fit enough, then move to another finger, right? But look, so with just a couple of minutes.
The Moonstone with blue topaz is awesome.
But we have to give some love and attention to the fact that at a $160 price tag, I'm looking at emeralds with this kind of color saturation that are consistent throughout the entire band. or the pink tourmaline, or the garnet, which I love paired together because then you get the tonal story.
Right.
You're not going to look and go, oh yeah, but that one stone. Or, oh, now I get why it was $160 because these are really cloudy. That's not going to happen.
No, no.
That's remarkable. Oh, and by the way, we have the hoop earring. I think that's coming up next, though. And those are all going to match back, too. And we have the same choices in the hoop earring, but if you want to jump the gun or you're trying to close out the cart and put everything together that you love, those are on 4 easy payments of $39. But we have a minute and a half to go, so I want to take you through each of the choices because obviously there are many. There are 12. And also, if you come in close, you'll see we didn't stop, or Barbara didn't stop the stones where your fingers come together to cut the cost down. They go all the way around.
All the way around.
And that texture on the inside and the 18 karat gold flower on the top. I keep pointing all this out because it's hard to believe that these are $40 a month. All right. So here are your choices again. You've just been playing the whole time. It's so cute.
Have.
Yeah. All right, so here's the garnet.
Focus.
That's okay. You play, and I'll try to focus, although it's hard. So January, there's your garnet, done in pink. February, you've got the amethyst. My daughter's aquamarine, and she loves it so, so much.
And isn't that pretty color, that aqua?
Even in the smaller stones, we don't lose any color.
And that with the moonstone also would be.
White sapphire. Could have done less costly white stones. Not going to happen. White sapphire. Next up, your emerald. And I'm almost shocked that I don't have a separate price for this one.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, everybody but the emerald and the ruby, those are $200. Nope.
And it's not like, they're opaque.
Exactly, exactly. There's going to be your moonstone. I wish we had time just to talk about this one.
I know, I'm
right?
obsessed with that.
Then we have the ruby. Again, we talk about color. Wow. Our friend Peyton would be going nuts for that, for sure. Peridot for August. Texture on the sides. Thanks, guys. And then our final 4. There's your sapphire. Boy, do I love that paired with the gold. Next is your pink tourmaline. If you dial up pink tourmaline on QVC.com right now, you'll be sad how few pieces pop up. So I'm glad it's here. Blue topaz and Madeira citrine. All right, 4 easy pays of $39.96. We started with over 600 of them. There are 200 remaining, less than a third out of which we started, and that's the last order. Not of the year, not of the season, forever. J331625. Now, as fun as that was, let's do the earrings now. These are brand new. So the